both Rick and Finn. Rick's changes on the patch notes are like this big on a web browser, so you will be scrolling. But on the Finn, aside of Finn, the most notable thing is that his charge time on the ground for his tilt attacks is now decreased from 4 seconds to 1.5. So for those Finn players who love to just hold charge and just wiggle left and right because they know that they can just hold you on edge, Finn's not going to be able to do that as much anymore. So curious to see how Finn's game adjusts on the ground, right? It's you can still hold that charge for a good little period of time, but you're not going to be able to cheese it like you probably did before. So have fun, Finn mains. Have fun.
I think Finn also has historically had one of the better dodge rolls and should be able to have decent combo stars off of that the dodge attacks that you get now on the dodge lands. I'm gonna say dodge a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Where's my car? Where's my car? Like,
yeah, right. Just we should have like a counter for every time we use the word dodge.
And punishing. I honestly thought that might kill. I should have known better, but Rick on the back end over and over again, getting knocked off the side. Finn does do that really well, but Rick fighting a way back ends up with a damage lead, and Finn now put in a precarious spot, trying to use the superior range on that sword to kind of scoop up the Rick. Was unable to close out the stock. Rick doing a really good job of just kind of dodging all the moves and getting back to center stage. And returning the kill.
Everything that you see Rick doing is everything that you would expect, right? You know, Rick's using his jab, one of the best jabs in the game. At one point was the best jab in the game. Using his spacing properly. Look at that. Bam. Nair. Finn. Slice. Trying to catch him off stage. And he got him. Okay. Shout out to you, Finn. Now, something else about Finn's combos is his air neutral attack no longer launches him with it. So if you're gonna do air combos with Finn, you actually have to use your jumps now. So it's a little bit more risky, but his backpack still smacks like a. Oh my gosh!
And like what I was saying, it's really hard for Rick to kind of set up the pressure that he wants to now, especially with his jabs being nerfed a little bit. But Finn electing to just let Rick back for free and returning to a neutral situation at center stage, using the portals to get the combo started and evening up the pressure count, almost getting the kill.
That was buttery smooth, man. I mean, against someone like Rick, you know, especially with Flacoco being the player that he is, if you're gonna come back on stage, you got to pay that toll. I'm not making it easy for you, brother. You're gonna have to fight your way back here, and you know it's okay. So that is one of like my favorite dash attacks in the game. It's so strong using it on the backpack.
Turns out the toll was a whole stock, nothing in his wallet, officer. Finn's trying to get this stock as fast as possible as his damage number, the little number under the body, keeps going up and up and up, but is able to do so at a decent percent. 30 is something that Finn could easily make up in one small combo, as we see him do so right now. Oh, 2 reads, evening up the game. Last stock, anyone's game. We've seen Rick do these huge combos. He gets another one. Oh, but Finn able to dodge out, not getting the extension on it, is going to hurt Rick here, as Finn is getting ready to get back in. Unfortunately, the wind up getting him punished.
Yeah, see, Finn is doing a good job of staying away from Rick's extra dodge attacks, using that speed to to his advantage, and has a decent amount of reach with the jab, which is something I wasn't aware of. I mean, I figured that Rick was going to win the jab battle, but Finn's holding himself up though. So this is this could be over right now. Okay, now Rick's got the technology to get back. Oh, never, I lied. Nope, he's gone. That's Jeej. Game 1.
Swinging
Game 1 of Big Mac.
Noodle downwards, tapping him back into the abyss, as the Rick player honestly did a really good job. It was a couple of unfortunate circumstances. Rick once again not really great on the edge, and Finn doing a really good job on that last stock specifically, making sure not to let up the pressure, making sure to force Rick to commit to options. When Rick whiffed an option, poke his head out a little bit over the edge, able to swing that pool noodle down and secure the whole game one. As we saw Flacoco hover the fin, and it looks like Big Mac is deciding not to play the mirror match, going to our favorite mystery band member,
Mr. Shagster himself,
Shaggy.
brother. Shagadooski.
I feel like I can't
Coming
say
back.
Shagfu on Twitch.
You can't say what?
Shagfu on Twitch.
Shagfu. I guess that means something, but okay. In this matchup, this is interesting because both Shaggy and Finn are fantastic on the ground.
Sure.
Yeah. It's tough to call this one. I feel like in this situation again, whoever controls the map better is going to come out on top. Even if it's coming off stage, and no.
Ooh, it looks
Flacoco.
like I don't. Flacoco deciding to stick to the Rick.
Okay.
I was going to say I feel like in the Finn matchup, Shaggy actually does a really good job because Finn is slow, has slow startups. It's really hard to take advantage of those huge disjointed hitboxes. But Flacoco being like, okay, you know what? You're gonna pick a new character. I'm gonna stick with the bread and butter, the Rick, the old man.
What he knows best.
That being said, we do know Shaggy to be a heavy punisher. It might be able to get in a little bit easier than Finn was. Oh, but Rick really getting the first opening up. And having to switch up the combo a little bit for the Shaggy, but getting the early lead.
Rick starting off with some good Joey daddies. I mean, giving him the biscuits. Wonder if he's got some gravy in there as well, man, because he is not playing right now. Shaggy was getting ready to wind up and got disrupted by another jab from Rick. One of the best jabs in the game, like I said, and that's the first stock. At 12. You know, really, just chilling at 12.
It really feels like Big Mac is not as comfortable on the Shaggy and really hunting for any hit. But every time Big Mac commits to a move, it's just like a little bit too big and is unable to convert off of the hits that he should be able to convert into, and ends up forcing him to commit to these really big punishable situations that, you know, Flacoco is not going to let slide. But able to kind of fight back, staying relatively low considering the situation, and just needs to find one more good hit to clear out this stock. But now at 70%, gets the whiff, doesn't read the dodge, and is now in an offstage situation. Flacoco ran out of resources and just accidentally fell to the bottom.
Man, the way that Rick followed him off the side of the map, I thought he was about to do something that was going to make me call him daddy. But instead, he ended up getting punished, and you know, it's unfortunate. Okay, it doesn't matter. Hey, it's okay, man. You know, good old Sarah. Rick Sarah is also really good as well, and that's another stop.
The decent hitbox, unfortunately. I was gonna say Shaggy is not able to get the stray hits that he needs to close out the stocks, but he gets one right there, evening up the game completely. This was looking real rough for the Shaggy player early on, but climbing all the way back. BigMacPrez trying to close out this game, trying not to let it slip through his hands, and ending the match right here, knowing that, you know, if this goes to a game 3, it might be the end for him as well.
Yeah, most definitely. I like the fact that we have the blue skin for Shaggy, because whenever he goes Super Saiyan, he looks like Super Saiyan God. So you just feel like he's gonna hit even harder every time he uses that special. He keeps going in with his nair. Oh, but he's about to get mixed up though. Okay, no, he gets away. He gets away.
He
Again.
did it again.
I, the practice that you have to do to be able to do this. Jesus, man. Let him breathe, please. Don't do it, Rick.
Barely even used my ray gun on that.
Oh, that's so
My
unfortunate.
Gosh.
BigMacPrez being just a little impatient, using that side B in neutral, hoping to clip Flacoco's movement.
That was
Unable
nice.
to actually connect with it. It was unfortunate. It was clean from Flacoco. Flacoco recognizing the situation, making sure he was out of the way, just, you know, going into the jab, going into the big combo, knocking him off stage, and closing out what he needed to close out. Game 2 going to Flacoco.
He did a great job managing jab, combos, chaining combos together, doing things that I know for sure I can't do. I mean, shout out to you, brother. I mean, those were some on that second stock. He got punished off the side of the map. But like I said, man, I mean, I saw the vision. I see what he was trying to do. Shout out to you, brother. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, you know, come back.
You
Come
do
back again, try
sometimes
it
just
again.
have to also let her rip, you know.
You gotta let it rip. Beyblade that. Hell yeah.
We will see. Yeah, we will see what's going into game 3. It's 1 game each. I mean, BigMacPrez has to feel like he needs to go back to the Finn, and it looks like he did. And it looks like we will be going to Sky Arena for a 3rd time. We're just waiting for Flacoco's character. Oh, sorry, Flacoco picked Finn. My fault for gaslighting the entire tournament. As we go into a Finn Ditto. So I can definitely say that Finn is going to win this game. Finn is going to win this match. We're still only in losers round, round 3. And these matches are getting kind of wild. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I have to hold my breath already. As BigMacPrez going back to his main, his one and only, his day 1. And
It's hard to say with
you.
It's hard to say.
Trying to match, recognizing that maybe the matchup wasn't good enough. Maybe he couldn't overcome the matchup. Maybe he needed to switch something up. From game 1, we're now in game 3. Winner takes all.
Prepare
Sky Arena, Finn versus Finn.
This is gonna be interesting, man. I mean, it's just gonna be 2 swords just swinging, and backpacks. I mean, we're talking like Jansport, paper everywhere. This is gonna be a fun one. I just want to see who can chain together those combos. You know.
This is where Velma would have probably been a really good pick. As we all know, the pen is mightier than the sword. As BigMacPrez gets the first big opening, leading the damage count by 30, climbing the wall, but gets caught after the dodge. Oh, almost getting that stock. I think
at 50. Oh
there
yeah,
it is.
You're Gonzo.
That's been in. That combo's been in since day 1. Make sure you don't get clipped off the side, or you're going to. That backpack is going to make sure you go out of the stage. Do we see a return? Oof. No, a dodge through. A really risky dodge of that. Oh, as Flacoco really just holding on. Oh, BigMacPrez getting a little impatient, whiffing on the big hit, letting Flacoco get back to stage and rinse and repeating, getting a 2nd stock.
What the heck is going on? Listen, the use of the backpack is insane. I love it. And is he about to do it again?
That's a number 2.
Stay there.